Today's topic is going to be unlocking 50% commission. So we are bumping it up. You are no longer making 20%. We want to go ahead and give you 50% of the deal.
Yep.
All right. What that means now is that now it's up to you. It's up to you to go ahead and make the deal happen. Right. A lot of you.
But we're still here for the people that don't feel confident yet. Have a deal, but you don't feel confident you could sell it.
Yep.
Or you don't know the products yet. We still have options where salespeople can get involved and close your deals for you.
Correct. Now, remember, we have 50% commission is now available, but it also depends on how you work the deal. All right. If you bring the client, you pre-qualify them, you sell the deal, you get 50% of the broker's commission. Right. Whatever we collect, you get 50%. If our closers need to come in and do the heavy lifting to sell the deal, then obviously they have to get paid, right? Anyone that touches the deal deserves to get paid. They get paid their percentage. They get paid 30%, 30, of the deal, which means that now you go back to 20%. The reason why we're doing this is because we want to make sure that you continue to have control of the deal. We don't want there to be a lot of clients. We felt, and Stanley, correct me if I'm wrong, is that there's been a lot of miscommunication, or a lot of the times we were losing clients or delaying deals because there was a telephone issue, right? You know that game telephone where you're going through here, you're speaking to someone, and they have to relay it back to this person, and so on and so forth. Now we figure out, let's cut out the middleman. The middleman in this equation is our sales representative.
Correct.
It's going to be the broker or the affiliate partner, sending the deal directly to the back office, whether it's a real estate deal, whether it's a mortgage deal, whether it's a business lending deal. It's going to go right into the back office. We're sending you over an approval. We will still be here, as Stanley mentioned, to support you, right? But this now also means every live dive, every meeting that we have that pertains to product, I would encourage you to be on that call.
Correct.
Because the only way to go ahead and sell the deal properly or know how to present it is if you are part of those calls, learning the products, right? And then Stanley, so tell us a little bit about what kind of products on your end. You know, what kind of products do we have? What kind of products can they talk about? What kind of products is it that they're going to have access to?
Well, if you jump in the community, you'll see we do what everyone else does, but it's really unicorn products that really drive the revenue. That's going to be the DSCR 90% financing. That's going to be the 85% cash out DSCR. DSCR, for people that don't know, are rental property loans, meaning that they're non-owner occupied and they have tenants in them. If it's a purchase, it doesn't have to be occupied, but we will be using projected rental income. Our fix and flip programs. So we do brand new investors fix and flip. We do mixed use fix and flip, multi-unit fix and flip. When it comes to our 100% financing fix and flip, and our 90% program where we allocate 25 up to 25% of your draw at closing.
Right.
So, and of course, the dark horse, I call it because it came out of nowhere, is our no credit score requirement DSCR program. Meaning that if you have a credit score of 600 or below, we will do a cash out refinance of 50% on the property. If you have above 600, let's even a 601, I will give you at least 70% on that property as a cash out. And now our newest one, which is going crazy right now, is our owner financing. So for example, let's say you have a 500 score on a purchase. I will finance 50% of that. But now you have a seller that's motivated to sell. We will allow a seller to finance 40% of that deal, right? So that means you're only coming to the table with 10% plus closing. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane, Stan.
Crazy.
And what's the commission on that? I mean, as far as dollar amount, what is the total commission collected on something like that?
On average, we're sitting at 3 points, 3%.
3%, what's an average dollar amount or loan amount?
Let's say $500,000. Oh, no. The average is, I would say, north of 750 because a lot of that program, we see a lot of commercial properties. So we get the rare ones of 100. Most of these could be anywhere from $500,000 to $2.5 million.
So let's say average what, 750 or 500,000? I had to bring out the calculator.
Let's say 750.
$750,000. You said 3%, 3 points.
Yep.
So that's $22,500.
Yep.
Right? I don't know which camera I'm staring at right now, but listen, that's insane.
Yep.
$22,500. Now, we're going ahead and giving you, or we're splitting this now 50%. Normally, before it was 20%, right? So that was $4,500. But now $22,500. Divide that by 2 or 50%. You're looking at $11,250. That's an increase of $6,000.
Yep.
Right? Now, remember, I mean, this is basically where it puts the power in your hands. If you want bigger payouts, we'll give it to you, but we're also going to give you the tools, the training, and you have to be a part of it. You have to make sure that you understand what programs do what, and also how to present the programs to the clients. And that's what we're going to focus the second half of today, is how to present the approvals, right? Because everything, or a lot of the times, it's all about perception.
Correct.
Right now, why are we making this shift, right? I'm sure a lot of people are going to be asking themselves, why is it all of a sudden that they're doing 50%? What's going on, what's wrong, et cetera. Really, it's all about transparency and fairness. That's really what our new payout was structured for. Transparency and fairness. And why? Because some of you already act like brokers or are the brokers, right? You're already in the industry, in the field. We have a lot of mortgage individuals that send us over business. Why do you need another mortgage person to sell you a deal when you could probably do it better?
Correct.
Right? So you know the lingo, you know the terminology. Why should you be penalized for
kill the guys and say better? You're just killing our guys right now.
Well, no, I mean, listen, even for them, I want them to go hunting, right? I want them to be as good as you. I want them to go ahead and go to networking events. I want them to go ahead and either, speak to any person that they walk, that, wherever they go networking, just networking, right? Go on social media, put yourself out there.
One thing we started seeing is that when we started this community, we had a lot of people that were just looking for another way of creating revenue, right? Then we start having people in the community that's like, hold on, you know what? I'm getting paid more than my normal job.
Yeah.
Right? And then we start seeing, as we grew as a company and as a network, or if you want to call it community, word was getting out. Now we had other brokers saying, oh, you could do these deals.
Yeah.
And we started looking at each other. It's almost like a double close. If you already have the client, most likely you have the docs, you have the rapport. Why should I have someone in my office start from scratch just to start with the client?
Right.
It's your client. We're not here to steal your client. It's your client. Why do I need to get another person involved to speak to them? You already did your work. You already built the rapport. Why do the double close? There's no reason to.
Right.
And more importantly, we start looking at, because a lot of these podcasts, are built for revenue streams, and we look long term. So we're looking to have partners. No, every partner wants to be 50-50.
Right.
That's what a partnership is. So why don't you guys deserve that? Some of you have been with us from the beginning. Some people are new, but we're building a community. A community is people that are fair to each other, that wake up every morning and go, you know what? We're building something together. So we looked at each other, we're like, yo, they deserve to reap the rewards. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some people starting that come from different industries. There's people that are just starting to market for products. Or for example, let's say you're more appealing to the business lending, and that's your niche, and you don't know much about real estate. So you're like, maybe I'm not the best person to close that client. That's when you tap in one of my guys. You go, you know what? I brought the client here to the dance, but I can't close it. We will gladly put one of our account executives on top of it to handle and close it for you. And mind you, it's not the end all. You don't lose the client. So let's say, for example, your first deal, my guy closes, second one, third one, and you're paying attention. You're coming on the Zooms. You're joining the community. You're learning the product. Eventually, I expect you to close your client.
Yeah.
You to market, you to explain the product, and then my guy bows out gracefully.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just want to be your back office. That's really what it comes down to be honest with you. Let us go ahead and let's divide the work up, right? Let us go and get the better programs out there. Let us build the relationship on the back end. You do what you do best. Network with affiliates. Go on social media. Let your brand be known. We have no problem being your back office. Now what you're going to do is put the deal in, comes to us, it gets approved, and Ernest, you asked a question, will there be a different way to submit a deal? No, still the same thing. Submit it through your link. The difference is that now the approval goes right back to you. All right, so I'm sending you over an approval, sending it over to you. We will follow up with you. Hey, Ernest, what's going on? This deal went out to you. Do you need any help? Are there any assistance? Is there anything that we can do for you? Right? Because now, yes, sometimes you need a second voice, right? In some cases, and I always say it's better to get a little bit of something than 100% of zero, right? Because now you have the ability to make a lot more money. 50%. Who's giving out 50%? Right? And if they are giving out a high percentage, they're charging you more money. All we're really doing is asking you to use the CRM, which you're already paying for. Really, $50, that's really what it comes down to. And the reason why we want you to use the CRM is because we want those leads that you're working on to be nurtured.
Correct.
We want you to be able to stay ahead of the competition because there's AI into the CRM now. There is triggers like we mentioned all the time. So everything is there are tasks that are going to remind you, hey, call this client up in 5 days because now he's ready to make a decision. We're willing to go ahead and do all of that. Keep it at the same. We're right now. If your grandfather, then keep it at the same, right? Because all we really care about is making sure that you use the systems that we put in place, the CRM. But now we're going to give you an advantage, make more money, hopefully much more enticing, right? Should we be collecting supporting documents? Ernest, very good question. You're basically you must be reading off of what we have on the board. So yes, so you have to make sure that you submit a complete file. One thing that we will ask, I know I've seen this on the real estate side. I've also seen it on the lending side, on the mortgage side, and the lending side is this means that now you should be a little bit more involved with the client. I've seen affiliates. A client says, "Hey, I'm interested. No problem." They send them over the link. Hey, complete this link. Now, you should take the time to take the questions over the phone.
Correct.
Ask the questions. Understand the file. Tell us, hey, you'll write it down in your notes in your CRM. Take, do the call in the CRM so that you can go back because you will be bombarded with deals, right? The good thing is that you will get a lot of approvals. You will go ahead and get, maybe 5 approvals off of the deals you bring in. Think about it. You're probably already closing them. Now you're just going to make more money. That's the difference. So you want to be able to put it into the CRM, put the notes in, make the phone call so you can record. The call is recorded. You can listen to it again. And then if you have to go back, listen to it. But also if you have to send an email, you can do everything in one place. So to answer your question, you have to definitely collect all the documentation. But first is collecting the correct information on the intake form. If it's a mortgage deal, get the correct information. Find out what's the mortgage balance. If this is a fix and flip, or if it's a program that requires experience. Like I'm excited, a program that requires experience. Find out all the information beforehand so that you're able to go ahead and start submitting these deals. I think we're just going to get busier because everyone's going to be so excited with the payout, right? We will start seeing a lot more people getting interact with us because now you're going to sell your own deals. Now there's an interest. You're going to make 50% on these deals. And like I said, today we were talking about how to unlock your commission up to 50%. You work the deal from beginning to end, get all the documents in, sell the deal to the client, present it to the client. There's no involvement of any LendMate Capital rep or Fund Rock Capital rep. You make 50% of the deal. If we have to go ahead and get someone involved because let's say you don't know the product just yet, or you're having difficulties and you need a second voice, obviously that's when the commission gets cut down. But let's go ahead and be successful. 50% commission. There's no reason why you shouldn't be making that. All right. Final thoughts, Stanley, and then we can go ahead and wrap it up.
Yo, we just gave you the keys to the Lambo. It's that simple. We're here to hold your hand if you need to, but listen. Rev the engine, press the button, and press on the gas, and you go as fast as you want.
There's no more excuses, guys.
Let's go.
All right. Well, everyone, thank you very much. 0% starter pack. Thank you very much. Ernest, thank you very much. We look forward to seeing your deals, and let's get these deals done, guys.